Feel me?
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. I've got an 8 p.m. casting block. I'm going to wear my swimsuit to it and just go.
Hell yeah.
Right afterwards.
Speaking of go, we're going into this match, bro. We got Amaryllis fighting off against Henry LUMA. Roy versus Bayonetta. Interesting matchup here. I feel like we used to see this way back in the day, you know, like before Ultimate, you know what I'm saying? The Dark Ages. But this way, I feel like I'm watching the – what? Wait, what?
Amaryllis didn't even give you a chance to explain the matchup. It's like
that was
you
Smash 4.
For a second.
Like, literally, like I feel like something went wrong there. So with Roy, that's going to happen, right? You're going to get hit a lot by that sweet spot being on the base of your sword instead. Going to give you a lot of combos right afterwards.
And keeping pressure in this corner position, not allowing Amaryllis to sneak back onto that platform with anything like a heel slide or any of those aerial movement options that Bayonetta's so famous for. But we'll be able to sneak onto the platform here and starting some more offense with the Witch Twist, trying to get those single-hit Witch Twists. That is an old Smash 4 adaptation that's really come back in vogue lately for the Bayonetta combo optimization.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool because, like, Bayonetta is still, like, a pretty combo-heavy character, right? Like, you're going to get, especially caught in the airborne. Right there, Henry LUMA was out of resources. No jumps and only had, like, an air dodge to go with. So that's, like, you're literally just, like, shooting a fish in a barrel as Bayonetta at that point.
Henry LUMA lucky to still be alive really after that. All those resources were burned. But now it's got control of the stage and really just not allowing this Bayo to get back to center until those forward air hits create some stage. But then you pull out the guns. That cannot have been the correct input because you got dash attack in the dome.
If you're playing Roy or Chrom, bro, you never want dash attack. You see dash attack, that is an accident. The better option will always be the forward tilts, you know, the cancels into it.
The sliding
I mean, it'll still kill, though. It was a sweet spot, so it works out. Henry being at 147, going to get caught by that up B. We are out of jumps. No way we're getting back to that. That's going to be a Gimp coming out. Amaryllis, they are on a roll right now. Two stocks to one.
That was one of like the saddest Roy moments of all time. All you got hit was by one Witch Twist, and it's like, oh, okay, I can't make it. It's fine.
Bro, you just get used to it. You know, you're off stage. You accept your fate when you have character select.
Oh, let it rip with the up smash, but you see why that move really isn't the strongest smash attack in Roy's kit, because just it didn't cover very wide horizontally when it would have KO'd otherwise.
Yeah. A lot of the game plan that Henry's trying to do with Roy is you want to jump over your opponent's shield, right? Because you want to like try to catch them, like letting go shield, jumping out of shield, something, and you want to hit them with your aerials. But what's happening is Henry's trying to do that, and Amaryllis is just doing a Witch Twist out of shield. It's just catching them, and that's exactly what they want too. So they both want to catch them in the air. Up B, out of shield. Speaking of the devil, Henry's going to do it himself and bring this to a one-stock scenario.
Yeah, what a great comeback here from Henry LUMA, who it was on the back foot really quick in like the first 20 seconds of this game.
Uh-oh.
And it might be trouble again, but to the very corner, great defensive DI here. And then I think he air dodged in the very top right. I'm not sure what happened because he disappeared.
Yeah, because if he still had the air dodge, he obviously could have air dodged in to give himself some more room. The thing is, if he were to opt to go for that, Amaryllis just could have like gone off stage and punished it afterwards. So maybe he just thought he was going to be okay with the recovery as is. Unfortunately, it was not, and is going to lose that first game. But what a comeback almost. You saw that zoom in there? You saw a little zoom in with the camera? That was pretty sick. I like that. I want to see that again. Can you just run that back real quick? Okay, let's go into the match. I got a little goosebumps looking at that.
They're all business here on Pokemon Stadium for game number 2. LUMA looking to turn the tide to make this go to game 3 at the very least, and already out swinging with that big Roy sword. You hear the sound effects. One of the most satisfying SFX in the game, if you ask me.
There's something to be said about hearing certain sound effects in this game. They just give you that dopamine hit. It actually makes characters popular. Like, as an example, Captain Falcon is a character that is just, like, could be considered lame, but he has so many good sound effects as a legacy that people love seeing him anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Roy's the same way. Not saying that Roy's lame, but, like, he has those really powerful, like, punches when he gets those sweet spot hits and he gets caught on fire.
But unfortunately, avoiding the sweet spot there, Amaryllis will stay alive and now get control of the stage and look to turn things around with a down air, but it looks like everyone's going to sneak away, return to this neutral position.
Uh-oh. We're going to bust that entire double-edged dance. Trying to get really hungry with these forward smashes. You probably don't even need that at this point. You probably just go for a jab into a back air, sour spot or sweet spot.
And Henry LUMA telegraphing those double edge dances a little bit. You saw Amaryllis just like stuff it out from under that platform by going with the heel slide. But, oh, never mind. Okay, you don't need a double-edged dance because if you try to cross me up, the back air is right here.
Yeah, sweet spot back air on top of that. What makes Roy such an unorthodox sword character compared to like literally every other sword character in the game is that he's actually not trying to space you out. He wants to be on top of you and do poor spacing because he thrives off of poor spacing. There's actually a point when he did double-edged dance and it caught the edge of his sword, so it didn't kill. If that was a sweet spot, it definitely would have killed in the middle. And we got a jab combo coming up, going to be able to clean that up. Amaryllis is, closing out that first stock, and we're seeing how we're going to be able to bring this back into this neutral game.
Those Bayo buffs from one of like the last patches really showing here because that
the jab.
That jab combo to KO was not reliable at all pre-patch.
You would fall out of it, or just the knockback wasn't as strong.
But now you see it close out stocks all the time, trying to get into frame traps in the corner with the jabs.
I'm kind of shocked that Amaryllis didn't put the pressure on Henry right there because Henry was out of double jumps and you saw Henry fade away. That's when Roy struggles. Roy needs his double jump when he's off stage. So when you see him without it, you want to go to town, try to force him to burn the air dodge and stuff. But Amaryllis just want to play a little bit more safe. We're now into a 83% versus 124. Henry finding a little bit of trouble to get back onto that stage. And anytime he does, he's just going to get caught by that witch twist out of shield.
Amaryllis is doing a really good job just kind of juggling this Roy, not letting him touch the ground. Because if Roy touches the ground, I think with that dash back and forth, Henry LUMA wanted to throw out a haymaker. You
got to act like the floor is lava. That back air definitely made out of some sort of hot substance. So we got that another sweet spot coming out, going to get that fire on him. And now he's going back with this combo and Nair on top of that, going to push him towards the right. Another sweet spot. He's got him off stage. 45 damage. Get back on there. That was such a good recovery, bro. You saw how he was out there, waited for a bit, waited for him to get all the swings out, get that mash out of your system, and then I'm going to come back to the stage.
But knocked all the way from coast to coast, left side of the stage to the right with that back air. No resources left to recover. That's going to even up these stocks here. Amaryllis, who was very far ahead in stock number 2, now finds themselves behind.
Okay, we're applying some shield pressure. You see those down tilts? What makes that down tilt so strong is while it turns your shield into a small little skittle, you can poke their feet eventually on top of that. There's that jab to back air we were talking about previously, 101%. Here's Amaryllis is trying to get back on stage. Unfortunate.
Whiff on the roll read.
Yeah, dude. He wanted it so bad.
And that could turn this whole thing around for Amaryllis, who gets another great combo started. But, okay, that evens the percent at the very least. Not going to be a KO confirmed, though. And now, what did we say was the moneymaker?
Are you kidding me? Homie short hopped into double-edged dance. And that's, okay, so that's really good.
You whiff that move 7 times. That's fine, because I'll hit you with it the 8th time.
So it's it's a strong anti-air, right? Because it covers so much range, especially when it's airborne like that. But if that
lasts so long. But
if that whiffed, I'm pretty sure he was dead. Because he was at 112%. But that's a very laggy move if you shield every single hit of that. So if Amaryllis just didn't jump at that.
That could have been like an up-tilt bear. That would probably be the best way to punish.
Yeah.
But you have to be in the perfect position to do that. Because remember, Bayonetta, when she's not using her movement options, not the fastest on the ground. So it
was just a risky option. He could have gone for a bear or something. But I guess he felt confident. And it does cover a lot of range, and it managed to catch him. And sometimes you got to go for that big swing on against a character like Bayo, who has these gigantic hitboxes in the air.
Right. But Bayo also is one of the taller women in the game, right? So she has a big hurt box as well. That worked out in LUMA's favor to make sure those sweet spots connected.
Okay, going to end that double-edged dance with the upward version, send him airborne.
Here we go again.
We're just spamming side B at this point. Let's go.
It's got LUMA back into this set. We are in a deciding game. Oh, no, these are best of 5s. I apologize.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Shame on me for not reading the top of the screen.
Best 3 of 5. Big fan of that. Gives the players a lot of time to adapt. Look at that combo. That was so sick from Amaryllis. You literally saw them do the forward air drop. Forward air drop. Doesn't do it that time. Waits for Henry to swing. It's okay, here's a forward smash to punish you. Dummy. So
Perfect
smart.
use of the advantage state here for Amaryllis. And shows how versatile that advantage state is for Bayonetta and these Bayonetta players.
Man, you saw Henry try to get that up smash on top of that, too. A little bit too slow, but that's okay. We're going to clean that up with a forward smash sweet spot. Send him over to the East Coast.
Yeah, that'll cross all the way over Ohio, all the way over Pennsylvania.
Go across the pond, maybe. Okay, 125 off stage. Double jump is burned, trying to use the bullets to force out another air dodge, but good timing from Henry to be able to just fall down below and get back on stage. That was awkward.
The rare double tech. But, everyone's living. And another attempt at the trap with that down air. I love those down air traps. And then an air dodge burned again. You see these resources, how valuable they are to burn for Bayonetta.
She thrives off of stuff like that, putting them back off stage. and just trying to eat their resources. There's so many characters in this game that are good at eating resources, and Bayonetta is no stranger to it.
Oh, yeah, certainly. She's so vertical. And when you have like no escape options like Roy does, you have to burn the ones you have very carefully.
Do you ever like lose a year of your life whenever you see Roy throw out a forward smash? Like you're just so scared, like, oh my god, like I jumped out of my seat almost.
That happens to me more with Chrom, actually, because that one is just like the one that they throw out way more often.
Yes. Roy has that power too. Oh my good, that was a spike. I was expecting him to fly to the right, and he went straight downwards.
Those dare traps were so violent in game number 3 for Amaryllis.
He kept, literally, they kept doing it with waiting for him to go for the air dodge in, and they just went for the down air, caught them with the boot, sent them downwards to the right, whatever you want to do, and now Amaryllis is on set point here. We got a character swap, taking out the Roy, bringing out something else with a little bit of red substance here. We got Rob, and this matchup's going to change dramatically because of this.
Yeah, Henry Luma is a Rob main, but I'm sure you are aware of how piss poor, so to speak, the Rob Bayo matchup is. This is one of the easiest characters to combo in the game for Bayonetta. You can see some kill confirms really early.
I'm a little shocked that we saw the character swap going over. Maybe it was just an uncomfortability pick, because I guess Amaryllis was picking up on Roy's poor recovery, and Rob has literally 0 issues getting back to the stage. So that's going to help him out a little bit in that situation. Okay.
Sneaking by, trying to turn around an up tilt, but whoa, the reversal from Rob, that was crazy. But also, Amaryllis showing how to DI the undiable move, Rob up air.
Yeah. Some other tools in Rob's kit that's going to help in this matchup is just being able to have a little bit larger hitboxes, a little greedy heel slide there. If you shield that, that is a huge punish coming your way.
And okay, here comes, oh, okay, all he was going for was a dash attack, but comfortable in the corner here is Amaryllis. And trying to swap the Rob out of the sky, but just the very first startup of that neutral air saved Rob from getting hit by another witch twist.
Dude, the weight. Hoping you were gonna let go of shield. If you can't hold shield forever, though, I think we'll dwindle down. This Rob is cooking.
Yeah, swatting the Bayo out of the sky rather than the inverse. Okay,
that was sneaky. That was really sneaky. So Amaryllis is trying to go for the witch time against using the active gyro to do it against Henry. Unfortunately, Henry had to be a little bit closer for that to actually activate. And we're going to be able to close that out, get another back air on top of that, using the heals to justice and take this to a 2-stock situation.
That double after burner kick to back air was spicy.
Yes.
And now this is a scary situation here for Luma, because Bayo with some rage, easy combo body, gets the reset on this down tilt, after burner kick to witch twist, and here we go, take you for a ride.
Look how much damage Henry took, all because of an air dodge read. And climbing, they have yet to get out of disadvantage state.
It's an even game.
Just
Two
like
interactions.
that. All out of literally, like, okay, well, you know what? If you're just going to do that, that's one of Rob's best tools in his kit, bro. Up smash out of shield. You jumping at me, bro? Here, have this.
Henry Luma had some good reads on those afterburner kicks with Roy in the previous couple of games. Yes, he's very
good. It got by all those witch twist combos, imagine. Now we have ourselves a very close game. Amaryllis is 1 stock away from being able to finish that. The witch time failed you because it actually made Nair's hitbox last longer. Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate, but very fortunate on the other side for Henry Luma, who's going to stay in the control of this neutral and try to box away.
Oh my god.
And get the double down tilt into forward smash. Good damage already racked up, but we talked about the Bayo rage. You got to be very careful for the rest of this game.
Yes. Okay, we're going to back off here. Down tilt going to be used as like a little poking tool from so far away. It's really good for pushing people back as well as managed to get that hit. Here we go, getting some very mediocre damage coming from Amaryllis. Oh, it's climbing though. We haven't been disadvantaged. This is what you were talking about in the beginning, Sturm. Like,
oh no!
Huh? We ran out of resources.
Went for air dodge to ledge and it was just too short.
When you get too lost in the sauce, man. That's so unfortunate for Amaryllis. It's just kind of just went a little bit too hard.
And if I'm Henry Luma, I'm breathing a sigh of relief here because that combo could have went way, way, way worse.
That could have been the set. That legitimately, there was an alternate universe, alternate like multiverse, where that went a completely different direction off stage. Game 5 for round 1. Insane.
I'm excited.
Or round 2, rather.
Round 1 of round 2.
Round 1 of round 2.
You are simultaneously correct.
2-1. Love.
40 love.
Let's get it.
I'll never pretend I know what that actually
40
is.
love is the equivalent of saying 3 points to 0 in tennis.
But they just chose that because they could.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rob taking to the skies because he chooses to get as far away from this Umbral Witch as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And just knocking away, gets the stage control, looking for a dare spike. That is one way you can just swat a bat down to the bottom of the stage, right? Because that spike is such a large hitbox, and Bayo, she has the hitboxes to the left and right on those witch twists, but it's not really above her so much.
Right.
Okay, yeah, you can't DI that move. It's true. Undiable.
Quit lying to the masses, sir.
It's propaganda. Anyone who tells you you can DI that move is lying to your face.
Up air, side B. I think they're out of resources. Side special on top of that, but the jump was definitely eaten for a second.
That delay on the forward air was so nice. Just to use every single second available to you to land back on the stage.
Okay, we are out of dodge.
But now Luma is getting the lap in on percent. Laser helping out a ton just to help recover that down air that was so effective versus the Roy. It really hasn't been too much of a factor here versus Rob.
Henry Luma looking a little bit like Snake with that recovery. You saw how high he went there.
But one of the best characters get up there, right?
Yep.
That's Bayonetta.
Exactly. Has no problems with that. Trying to eat out that spot dodge potentially. Hoping for a little bit of a defensive reaction. More down tilt action coming out. Recognizing it's not going to be able to turn into anything. Another witch twist out of shield.
And Rob started up an up smash out of shield. Which,
and that would have been insane. Doesn't need it.
Where are you going to go? The top is to your left. The Rob is to your right. You just got to take that hit.
Checkmate. Okay.
Comeback time for Amaryllis, who's going for these forward airs just to knock Rob all the way to the side. The pressure continues.
Forward
Speaking of pressure.
Smash! Literally out, like, space to, like, almost the maximum point. Gets that punch from the Devil, and now we are sitting ourselves in the final stock of this set. A very close set for round one of round two pools. That is insane.
Yeah, this is as close as it can get, folks. So let's see who comes out on top. Henry Luma trying to apply a cross up here, and it works out for his favor.
Okay, this could be huge. Gets the nair. Good air dodge to escape that follow-up on top of that. That bear lasts so long that it eats up so much of the time. If you're anywhere close to Rob, even if you air dodge through it, you will still get caught by it. Down throw.
Looking for the up tilt reset, but a good mash here for Amaryllis to get out of dodge.
Amaryllis just needs one significant hit to get this big combo going. Trying to be a little bit sneaky with that witch time. Again, like not getting anything meaningful off these hits. You need to get something going. They're looking for this honest answer. Get caught by the gyro, try to set up with the down smash. This could be big, right? Big punish. Unfortunately, did not get that much on top of it. This is like the fourth time we've seen that witch twist, up B, it hit the opponent and get nothing meaningful off of it.
Unfortunately, Henry Luma didn't get the rebound on that top the other way. This witch time could be huge. Oh, and you got the top combo in the middle of it as well.
Good DI coming up from Henry Luma. Going to DI downwards to avoid the follow-ups from that afterburner kick. Avoiding the laser, trying to stay airborne as much as possible. Get away from those gigantic hitbox. Bat within, coming in clutch to avoid any sort of setup. This could be big. Gets the grab, down throw, up air, no DI coming out, and you're going to be able to send that home. Henry Luma closing that out 3-2 in a nail-biter of a set.